G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly Magazine's at the Navico stand at the 2018 Sydney International Boat Show. All of the latest toys are here, but I've grabbed Dan Rodriguez. And Dan, you've got some pretty cool stuff you're going to show us, which has real practical fishing applications using the CMap Genesis charts on these Lowrance units. So firstly, tell us what we're going to have a look at, and then let's have a look at it on the sounder.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, basically what's happened now is you're going to see a lot stronger integration between Lowrance and Simrad, and also CMap. So CMap's now merged into Navico as a brand, so it's going to be Lowrance, Simrad, B&G, and also CMap. So yeah, like I said, closer integration. What we've got here is our Max M Plus charts, and one of the new features is all of the Genesis data we've been collecting over the last couple of years. We've got a Genesis layer button now, so you'll be able to see those highly detailed contours on top of your CMap chart.
Now, from a fishing point of view, that's really cool. Like I chose a Lowrance for the helm of my boat because I loved in the freshwater I could get that contour data that was so granular, and it was data I could never ever get before. So now I go to my local lake and I want to look for fish between say 10 and 20 feet. I can find those exact contours where to do it. What Dan's taught us today is he showed us how we can actually turn the fishing knowledge we have into visual data that we can then go and chase similar areas on our own waterways. So Dan, come and turn the layers on and just show us what you start off with a basic mapping, then going to the CMap Genesis mapping, and then go to the colour. Let's run through it.
Cool.
Root, come in and have a look at how we do it.
Cool. So so here we've got Lake Macquarie. As you can see, very basic chart. So we've got our base outline. We've also got very rough contour detail there. But we've got a new button here. So with the new software updates with Lowrance and Simrad, and also the latest version of your CMap chart, there's a Genesis layer button. So when you turn that on, what you're actually going to see is a little bit better higher density contours. So as you zoom in, you'll actually see, yeah, so the more and more contours appear. So this is all data that we've had people go out and survey for us as well. So we all know it's like 100% accurate data, and yeah, really good like for that extra information when you're trying to find fish holding structure.
Now, the next level on top of this, though, is we've got that level of data, but some people might have trouble conceptualising those contours. You've got an ability now to colour your fishy depths in the right colours. So show us how to do that, and let's have a look at how to do that.
Yeah, cool. So so what we actually do here is with our Genesis charts, you actually have the option to do shaded colours. So if you just press on shading here, we've got a couple options here, and if we go into custom, what we've done is we've pre-selected certain depths here, and we want them to highlight at certain colours, and we've saved that as depth 1. So when we get out of that, and then we select depth 1, we can automatically see here, so these flats here, we've had them at a red colour, so you can visualise them a lot easier, and then as it goes into the deeper water, it goes into yellow, and then into blue here. So this is Lake Macquarie here, and we know that from what Steve was saying, so there's a couple areas here where the fish sort of hang out around that red coloured zone. So as you zoom out, you can actually easily see which of those areas. So once you go to one area, you can easily visualise some other areas to check out as well. Yeah,
for me, it's like if orange, for instance, if that's 2 to 4 metres deep, and I've caught fish at 2 to 4 metres in other parts of the lake, I can instantly go, you know what, back of that bay, I can take my boat straight to the areas that are going to be productive without having to guess. And on the original map we looked at, the base mapping, you really can't tell that at all. But with this colour involved, it's going to take away a lot of that wasted time. For instance, I'm a Brisbane guy going to Lake Macquarie. I sort of don't really know where all those depths are, so this bypasses a lot of the local knowledge that I'm going to need to apply those patterns. So this technology, that mapping, if you've done the software upgrade on the unit, it can happen on your Lowrance, can't it?
Correct, yeah. So you need the software update, so it's NOS 59, and then also the version 41 charts from CMap, and then you're good to go.
Yep, and I know that the software update's easy to do because I went on the internet, I put a chip in my computer, I hit a button, I put it in the sounder, and it all happened without me doing a thing. It was all automatic. So well done, mate. It's great technology, and I love how the cool stuff, it's getting cheaper and cheaper every year.
Awesome. No, looking forward to it. Yeah, good stuff coming as well, so watch this space.
Yeah, I know good secrets coming for these guys. We can't talk about them yet, but watch this space.